So I wanted to say thank you to this brand for sending me these rod holders, and they're made for either a deck or a track system on a kayak or a boat. We're gonna get them installed. I'm gonna open the box and show you how this works and how it all fits in and how great these things are. And let's go ahead and get started. Now, one of the first things I noticed about these rod holders, which I think is gonna be a game changer and kind of separates them from other rod holders, is that right there. The double T-bolt that fits in the tracks. I think almost every other rod holder I've seen just has a singular one. And if you've ever used a rod holder like this, which I have, you know that the one single point allows for instability and rocking, and it just, I don't know, it seems like maybe it could bend your track, and it definitely has bent my track in the past. Just because, you know, especially if you're a river or creek kayaker, you know, you go down rapids and everything's swaying and, you know, moving about. The double T-bolt system I think is something that's going to be key. So let's get one installed and show you how it looks like and what it feels like. So to get started, we're going to loosen this big nut here, and we're going to rotate this down out of the way. And then the T-bolt system has these two little nuts right here. We're going to loosen those up. And you can see that the T-bolts have these nice washers here as well. All right, we've got those loosened up. Let's fit it in the track. That's easy. That took about all of 10 seconds. All right, let's talk about the features here, because one of the key things they talk about is the dual locking system on these. And you know, you wanna make sure you lock down your rods, especially if you're going through current, wind, or if you're deadlining, maybe you're a cat fisherman, you don't want that pole just jerked out of the rod holder and take off into the lake. So let's look at that dual locking system. So you can see it's got a little slot cut out right here for your reel. So you just place that in. And then the dual locking system works like this. This little thing rotates right here. So now you've got it locked in there. And then if you want double security, you've got this bungee strap, and you can see that little ball right there. It comes over and you lock it down right on top of that. So super easy to do. You get locked one and two places, and it's really easy to take off. Just pop it there, twist, and you are ready to go out and start fighting the fish. All right, you've got plenty of different options to position your rod, and let's show you those. So first of all, you've got the vertical placement, so you can move this any angle you want, okay? But then you've got this knob down here, and when you loosen that, now you can rotate. You got this knob here, and that allows you to rotate this way. And it's got this little star system, so it does kind of have some bite into it. So you can rotate it this way, lock it down, rotate it this way, lock it down. Not that you'd ever place it that way, but literally you can position this thing in so many different ways. So if you like rolling with your rod straight up, you can do that, and you can just grab it and be ready to fight. And with the dual locking system, and you get a 2-pack, so you've got 2 of these rod mounts located in there. And I think the key thing about this whole thing is the dual T-bolt, because this thing, let me lock it in place here. There is no sway to this. That thing is locked in tight. And compared to other rod systems, it only has 1 T-bar, and having 2 definitely makes this nice, stout, sturdy, and secure. It's really a game changer. With the double T's and the dual locking system, you're really like doubled up with everything you'd want in a rod holder system. So I love it. As a kayak fisherman, I think this is gonna be key. I'm gonna put one on either side. That way I've got everything locked in. So you guys should definitely check these out.